Hey, what's up? What's up, people? Yes, let me put some more light so at least I can talk and you can see me. What's up? What's up, people? My name is Mara. Welcome again to this YouTube channel. Sorry, the videos will be like this for now, guys. You know, not every day is a good day, or not every week is a good week, or not every month is a bubbling month. So actually, we thank God today. My brother is doing a little great. I don't know if you want to be on camera, but we are here and you can see the title of the video. So the thing is, first today, I want to invite you into the live stream. That's how amazing is that, man? I want to invite you into the live stream, and also if you're new here, man, if you're new here, or not even new, you know that those guys who always watch you, they have never hit that subscription button, man. Man, take me to 300k subscribers, man. Let's leave 200 for now, man. We've stayed here for so long. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Share, ask a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Let's go to 200k. We've stayed here for so long. Actually, even me, I feel like, whoa, this is too much. Yes. And you know, we need to have a party of 500,000 subscribers in Jamaica. And I'm sponsoring 5 of you guys. One of them is a guy from Isli already, I think, and I don't know where he is right now. Hello. Wait, somebody's calling me. I see that's the problem. So somebody's calling me and I'm doing a live stream. Let me first invite this guy and see what they are saying. Hello. How are you?
Fine, how you doing?
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. You can check me there.
Okay, let me go there.
All right, my brother. Okay. Did you know actually you guys could call somebody directly on Instagram and they receive your call like a WhatsApp call? That's one thing I'm telling you. So if you have a favorite celebrity, sometimes you could call them, but it's not recommended because it's kind of okay. Solo TV says, peace, brother. Your grind is impactable, bro. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm coming to States very soon, bro. In the next maybe 2 months, I want to come there. Let me invite you. I want to invite you guys. There's that place where you share link and invite. Okay, let me share the link. Solo TV, thank you for donating. Actually, $10 US, bro. Actually, it's been a hard month for me. That will really boost me a lot, bro. And actually, you know, I'm from constructing a house, and so right now I'm so broke. Actually, Lily, also thank you so much for donating something on my PayPal. Actually, a big thing on my PayPal. Thank you so much. Thank you, Winnie. Not Winnie, actually Lily Lewis, and also even my brother told me you did some magic. Vida, okay, let me share. My first guest will be Solo TV. Hey, are you there, my brother? I also want to give you a shout out, bro. Solo TV, are you still there? Solo TV. Click on that link, Solo TV, so that you can join, okay? And also, I want to ask you guys, what is your opinion on interracial dating? You know, sometimes as a black man, let me speak as a black man, it's kind of like, and let's say you in this like celebrity status, people always see you as a sellout when you date outside your race. And I've never wanted that type of like energy or that type of guys, Solo TV, are you there? Solo TV, I want to invite Solo TV, okay? Solo TV, I'm waiting for you, Solo TV. I want to add you. So, you know, people always think you are a sellout. I don't know where this sellout idea came from. So, and a few days ago, I commented on a music video somewhere. And the comments, you know, the funny thing is nowadays, people really, I can't comment anywhere and people not to recognize me because of the audience. So I saw one girl saying, whoa, you guy who is chasing Chinese girl. Then I was like, whoa, man, where is this coming from? True story, guys, true story. I felt like she harassed me in a way, and I was like, you have your right to do whatever you want, to date whatever you want to date. But why are you pushing the idea and saying you're not a Pan African? You're not a Pan African. Hey, Solo TV, I'm waiting for you, my brother. Okay, I'm waiting for you. So I felt kind of wow, man. So does it mean dating outside my race is like a sellout, and is not being pan-african is like a bad thing and sad story? And actually I felt like, what if I was white, and I tell my kids, if they date out of my race they will be sellout? How will people call me? So I sometimes feel like black people, we hit back so hard on the things that we would not wish people to do them to us. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, it was easy for that girl to call me a sellout, to shame me, and to tell me, oh, why did you have to date outside this, and you're calling yourself a pan-african? And if we were not black, hope that statement is not taken out of context. I'm trying to explain. That will be pure racism. It will be strong and strong racism from that point of view. But because we are black, it feels like it's okay to say, you black guy, you are a sellout because you dated some Asian girl, some white girl, some. So I want to know your opinion. Hey, Solo TV. I think Solo TV is not around. Okay, anybody who wants to join the live stream, right there is the link. Click on the link and you join. Okay, click on the link and join. Okay, click on the link, and I want to hear you. And also, if you wanna donate to the channel, man, Maro has been constructing a house, and right now I'm kind of grinded here, so I need some, just a little bit. Yes. And even if you are the real G, man, you can donate even $500. No problem. I really appreciate. So, Aaron B, bro, we want to see you today. Aaron B, Solo TV, where are you? I want people to join the live stream and tell us, what is your opinion on interracial dating? Do you support? Don't you support? And what are the reasons behind your argument? Or what are the reasons behind, hey, I don't know if the link is not working. Okay, is the link working? Okay, please. Okay, I see Vida. I want somebody with video, man, so at least people don't see you're hiding. Oh, yes. So let's start. Vida, I'm coming next to you. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Great, my brother, man. First, introduce yourself. Tell us where you're watching us from. And yes, man.
Hey, I'm Jamal Ling here. I am watching you from Savannah, Georgia, in the USA. I'm a big fan of yours. Been following you for a while, and
Yes.
I appreciate everything you've been doing for sure.
Man, thank you so much, bro. So, what do you think of today's topic, bro?
I think it's definitely a heavy topic in our community. Um,
Yes.
I I personally believe that I am not against interracial dating at all.
Yes.
But what I am heavily against is doing it for the wrong reasons. Because while the reason why I believe that people, attack, black like men or women for interracial dating is because there there's an idea in our community that if I'm with someone of another race, that makes me better than my surrounding community. Or there are
Oh,
people
okay.
like there are people who will vocalize, say, hey, I'm with this white, I'm with this Asian, I'm with this non-black person, and they're better than, say, black women or any, or like, and vice versa, black men, and I'm higher than you because of that. I don't agree with that at all, because there's people who
Oh,
straight
all
up do
right.
that, right? You
Yes.
feel me? But as far as interracial dating, if you're with somebody because, you know, you love them and they add to your life, there's nothing wrong with that. Just as long as you're not like tearing down your own community for it. That's it.
All right. Actually, I totally understand from the point you taking this whole situation from. Yes, like as long as it's not done from a hidden motive, trying to think like maybe other races are better and others are not better, or trying to upgrade yourself and not upgrading yourself, then that makes more sense, okay? Or that makes as long as it's not motivated towards those type of goals, you know, so that makes more sense. I totally understand, my brother, man. So actually it's been great, because sometimes, you know, my major trouble of, like me, especially me, Marwa, is I always find, especially some girls from the US would call me a sellout. But actually, in Africa here, in Africa, actually, we see it very, very differently. And maybe I'll invite other Africans from Africa to explain how we see interracial dating.
Yes.
Actually, in Africa, it's very different.
You're right. And I understand that, because you have to understand, in America, our history when it comes to interacting with other races is very different than in Africa.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, it's just something that we all have to take a bird's eye view about, because, you know, I've heard, you know, people like, you know, Wude Maya and other people be like, well, I don't understand how, like, you know, like we like view like interacting with white people differently than somebody from Africa, which it's just all goes back to the history that we have and the history that you have. So it's all connected in that type of way. But it's just something that I believe it just comes down to what I said previously. Like, it's all good as long as you don't have like any malicious intent behind it.
Yeah. Actually, from my point of view, in Africa is kind of when you date outside of maybe even your country, not even just a race, just going beyond even borders alone, it makes from the African perspective, it makes you kind of the lion, you know, like the real hunter, you know, and that's like. And even when I was a kid, and when even still I've been growing up, before me traveling a lot, you know, after traveling, maybe my perspective changed on how I see race. Actually, in Africa, it's very difficult for people to be this racist, you know, like, you know, how like people fight for resources, or people say you're taking our jobs, or, oh, for us, we don't have this. Because here, kind of the population is homogeneous. It's more like one. So it's us against us. Like, if you're fighting, if we are competing for anything, it's us against us. So we don't really see like, oh, these people took advantage of this situation, or maybe they took our contracts, and for this. So it's very difficult, for example, a guy like me who grew in the village, to think about like, wow, man, you know, they took everything from us, you know. So because it never existed, it doesn't. For us, it's like, it's more of, hey, the rich took everything, and we the poor, we are left behind. Or the politicians, it's about class, and it's never seen as race. So even if you bring somebody from maybe outside, maybe Africa, or a different race, even people don't actually recognize it from the race factor. They see you, oh, bro, how did you just get this girl here? Like, that's the question they ask you. But they don't ask you like, wow, so you think she's better than our women back home here, you know?
Right.
And that's actually one thing people, especially like, especially people who live in countries where the population is not homogeneous in terms of one race, they don't understand. For them, when they see, and that's even if you see like people from Africa, when they marry like outside, it's quite different from the way even our own families look at it, you know? Because there are other families which will not even accept you to bring a girl who is not black to your home. For example, if you're a black man, or if you're a white man, they will not accept you to bring somebody who is not white into your, you know.
Right. Yes. I mean, it all comes down to like, you know, just where we are, like because in America, like you say, like, you know, it's like, it's crazy to think about, like, you know, from where you're from, but like in America, it's kind of like the same, like, just because of the history that we've had, like you say, like, you know, a white person a white, because I mean, there's still like, here in America, there's still like, even if you're black and you go to like a white person's home, their family could be completely cool with it, or they could just be all silent and not say anything, because
Yeah.
it's like, why are you bringing this person to my house? But it's just kind of like just history's just the results of history happening
Yeah, actually
here.
that's true, man.
That's
That's
really what
true.
it comes down to, man. And in the future, I hope, like, if you find love, like, from whoever, like, that's good. But I also, believe in, like, having, especially, like, here and then basically everywhere, having like a strong black family as well. Like, that's
Yes.
nothing against anybody else, but I believe that, like, black people need to work together, and that includes with marriage, and I love seeing that a lot. So
Yes.
that's just my honest opinion, you know.
All right, bro. And actually, I'm trying to see this like the more we check it from different continents, it's actually it appears differently.
Mm-hmm.
Because, for example, in Africa, the black family is not in any way like threatened, you know.
Exactly.
For,
That makes complete sense. Yeah.
so, like for us here, like my mom and my dad, they're okay, and my neighbors, and they're all. It's just normal, you know.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like actually the ball game could change if we're in a country where the population is not homogeneous, because you'll be like, man, maybe in the next 100 years the black family will have been erased, and we shall have,
That's what a lot of people are kind of afraid of. Here, where, the
yes,
whole family structure is, not everybody, but a whole family structure at large is like kind of just all over the place. Like marriage is like, not, especially nowadays, not like, constant now, and like
yes,
there's just like, divorce and single parent houses, things like that. So
yeah,
that's what people are thinking sometimes, that, is the black community, like black family, going to be a thing in the future? And basically here, like, I can see like in Africa, where it's completely everybody's black, so it makes sense
yeah.
there. But yeah, that's just one thing that some people be thinking about.
All right, my brother, it was nice having you. And
Yes.
how do you pronounce your name? Leah?
Linear. Linear.
Linear.
Linear. Jamal Linear.
Yes.
That's my name. All
Right.
right,
All
man.
right, bro. I
Keep
think I
doing what
think
you're
in the
doing,
next.
man.
Thank you so much. I think the next topic or live we shall have, it's gonna be about polygamy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell you from the African perspective the way we see things.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah,
gonna be an interesting story. So at least do some research, and we shall do the next one.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
All
Absolutely.
right, my brother. Thank
All
you
right.
so
You have
much.
a
It's
good
been
one,
great
man.
hanging with
It
you,
is.
man. Thank you so much, my
Thank
brother.
you.
Okay, Vida, are you ready? Vida, please welcome to the chat. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. What time is it in India?
It's 12:19 a.m.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You've not slept?
I am in a hospital. I'm working actually. I'm on my job right now.
Oh, okay. Let's do this quick. Let's do this quick. So,
Yeah.
what's your thought about this?
Oh, I mean, let me end everything in one sentence.
Yes,
International, I don't understand why is like people are so racist. I mean, there shouldn't be any racism because if you love someone, you should be like, okay to be with the person. No other
yes,
person has any right to judge you. It's your life. You can be with anybody you want. So international
yeah,
marriages and dating, it's okay. I mean, it's normal in this era we are living in. Love is like cheaper than your Louis Vuittons. I mean, it's so cheap. You change your boyfriends and girlfriends like in the snap of finger. So if you're loving somebody, the only thing which
yes,
matters is like love. Doesn't matter the person from where he has come from or she has come from. It doesn't matter. Race does not matter. He's human. She's human. The only thing which matters is love. If you have love, then you can
yes,
spend your entire life happily. If you don't have love, even if you're married in your own race, I mean, if you're Indian, you're married Indian, African, if you're
yes,
marrying in your own race, and if you don't have love, the marriage might not last, or you might not be happy. So it's no use of why are we humans? I mean, we are different from animals. Animals has no other choice. we have choice, we can
Yes.
be happy, we can choose love, we have all those rights. So I think like people, anybody in the world, if they think like international marriages or like, you know, if this shouldn't happen, it's pure racism, it's pure racism, and I've been a victim of it, because I
Yeah.
normally only date like Africans in my country. It's a very big
Yes.
thing, it's not normal, it's not normal at all. If you date black men, I mean, you're like, you're not treated well. I mean, they think like, okay, why do you date black men? I mean, like, why? They're so black. I don't like, you know, they come with like so many negative mentality, which I
Yes.
normally don't understand it. Why do they think like that? I mean, for me, he is a human and he loves me more than anybody. So I can be so happy with him. It doesn't matter if he's
Yes.
white, black, Indian, Asian. I don't care. The only thing which I care, he should be a man and he should be
Yeah.
loving me. That's the only thing which matters. I don't understand. I don't even understand why people like, you know, pick up like he's black, he's from Africa, he's from this, he looks like. I mean, it does not matter. The only thing which matters is love. I mean, just think about it. I mean, think deep, like love, which is very important. Now we cannot have in nowadays. You know, we change husbands, boyfriends. I mean, like like this. So I don't understand the point of being racist unless if he's hurting you, you can be a little bit of like, okay, we don't want this person in here. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's human. It's very, I don't understand. It's very illogical when people say that, you know, when people say like we don't like, we don't appreciate African, we don't appreciate this. I mean, it's human.
Yeah.
He's not harming you in any way. Appreciate him. There's so many Africans in my country. They come. I
Yes.
love it when I see them here, and I see them. Most of them like they're sad, they're not okay because you know they face a lot of racism in India. Like okay, mostly people over
Yeah.
here they call you like black. Hey, black man. There was one guy. He's a YouTuber like you. He told me
Yeah.
a story like in the video. He's like he was walking by. There were some Indians who were passing by. They were like, "Hey, you black man." And he stopped. He was very, you know, he stopped and he said like, come back. Why do you call me black man? Why can't you call me bro, brother, like that? Why do you like,
Yeah.
that's a very racist word in India. That's called kalu. That means black. That's very racist. I mean, you can never call anybody like that. So he was pretty
Actually,
mad with the African.
yeah, sorry to cut you down. Actually, I
No
plan to
problem.
travel to India, you know, probably once this COVID situation goes down. India is one of my top list to do
Wow.
countries in terms of travel. So I just hope things will be okay there. Okay.
Hello?
Okay, let's let
Hello?
Vida. Okay, so let's let Vida receive a call, and now we're gonna bring Coach Remy. Actually, Coach Remy is in Belgium, so he's gonna tell us his experience and also what he thinks. And thank you, Vida, for your contribution. We really appreciate. Yes, and take care. So let's bring Coach Remy into the building. Coach Remy, my brother, and first I want to say congratulations for hitting 1,000 subscribers, my brother, and now keep pushing. Actually, bro, all I can ask you is keep watching the successful YouTubers who do what you do.
Yes, indeed.
So learn how they do their intros, learn how they do their videos, how long are their videos, check the tags they put in their videos. And actually, if you want to be among the top 10% or top 1%, just do what the top 1% are doing, because they say do not invent the wheel. The wheel is already there, but you can decide maybe to give it some different colors. So I'm just advising you as a young YouTuber, upcoming YouTuber, the only thing you need to do is don't go your own way. First,
Indeed.
learn from others what they are doing, especially popular ones, maybe even with 1 million subscribers, see how they do their videos. And then from there, it's not copying. Actually, see it as an inspiration, see it as a way of knowing what to do. Instead of you working hard maybe 7 years to achieve something that you can achieve in 7 months, my brother.
Yes.
And this advice actually goes to every other aspiring YouTuber out there who wants to be a huge YouTuber. Just watch your favorite YouTubers, just see what they do, and do close to what they do. Yes, with time, once you build your audience, you can always be yourself. You can always express anything you want. Yes, but for now, as you keep growing, you have to learn from people who have already been in that route.
I
Okay, Coach Remy, man, welcome now, and please introduce yourself for the new YouTube subscribers. You know, every single day the channel gets subscribers.
Indeed, indeed. Hey guys, my name is Coach Remy. I have a YouTube channel. I share workout programs people can do from home. So my channel is really about motivating people to get fit together with their loved ones at home. So it's
Yes.
possible to do it at home.
Yes.
Yes. And Marwa has helped me grow the community, and most of the time actually by sharing something you also inspire someone. Sometimes people see something good and they just keep it to themselves, but when you share you inspire also others to enjoy what you enjoyed.
Sure, my brother.
Yes.
So tell people where you are right now so they can actually even get to know you a little bit.
Yes,
You're coming
so
like from,
I live in Belgium and in a
yes,
city called Aalst. It's like 20 kilometers from Brussels, the capital city.
yes,
Yes. So my so this topic about interracial dating, I am not against it. I
yes,
support it, but for sure, once you jump into it, there will be challenges you will meet.
yes,
Challenge number one will be how how will the families communicate with one another, like when there is a gathering, when there is a party, and
yes,
how is it perceived in the environment where you are.
yes,
Yes. And then another challenge, it's like cultural shocks you guys will experience, because for instance, like African families are very supportive, so
yes.
it's usually not just me, my brothers and my dad, it's
No.
everybody else who is
Yes,
related to you. So
yes,
maybe someone in your maybe you are dating a white girl and then there is a problem in the family, and then you're like, you send money to support the uncle or the auntie, a very far uncle, and then that person you're dating is like, why are you just wasting the money?
yes, yes.
Yes.
They will not understand. Yes,
Mhm.
totally.
So they will not understand.
And
And then
what may, sorry to cut you down. I'll give you time to explain yourself. What have been, maybe if you have some experiences, man, you can also share them. I want people to be free here, you
mhm.
know. Yes. So don't hold anything, just be yourself. Just speak yourself, man.
So like I have experienced like so like when there is a party, let's say like a, a marriage or a communion, usually there is segregation. So like the whites will go sit with the whites and the black will go sit with the blacks. So it's something weird to see. It's a celebration, but yet people are not really like mingling. And when you mingle, actually, you get to know new perspectives of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can,
And
can we see that as from a point of being comfortable? Also even me, let's say I go to a new place and I know Coach Remy.
mhm,
So I will not sit with a stranger there, even if they look like me, for example. But I
yes,
know Coach Remy, I'll be more comfortable. There's that like comfortability.
yes, yes,
But you see, if people are partying, like maybe it's a confusion and people are walking everywhere, but you find like there's one section people don't want like you to cross over. That can be the problem.
mhm,
But you see, there's something like even me, for example, in my own family. Let's say we go visiting somewhere or a big party. I think I'll sit next to my family because I feel like maybe that's kind of a tie. Like we've come from to same place. So sometimes actually we can see it from a very different angle, from like, hey, are those guys actually not wanting to hear from us, or they don't want our stories, or it's because they feel like they belong in that category? Maybe there's a difference between, hey, don't come here, and hey, oh, mom is there, let's go where mom is.
yes. The, I think most of the people want something comfortable. So they don't
Yes,
want, like, let's say the African way, when you come together, you will greet everybody. So, like, when there is that type of party, the white
yes,
person or someone who is not used to the way like Africans people do will just
yes,
come and greet only the person they know. And then you will be there ready to greet them, but then they stop and you're like, and what about me? Why didn't you greet me? You see? So like the communication, the cultural barriers will always like prevent you because you don't know. So it's that thing of like wanting to go with people you already know will accept you.
And have you had like some crazy experience maybe dating because you live outside Africa? You know, sometimes one thing people don't understand is your environment really kind of dictates the people you may end up with, you know?
Yes.
Let's say like you in Africa, there's like high percentage you'll end up dating an African woman. Let's say you in Europe, you is high percentage you may end up dating a girl from Europe, you know, like your environment really dictates a lot because you go to the gym, you go to the supermarket, in the bus, everywhere, you know, that's that climate. And for
Yes.
example, like me, I'm a traveler. There's high percentage. I kind of date people who do things which I do, like traveling, because we always meet in hostels. Hey, where are you from? I'm this. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, well, your next destination. I'm like, whoa. So sometimes, or what has been your experience, man? Like maybe if you want to explain it.
Yes. So for me, I first I think about knowing like where I will settle and then marrying someone who will be comfortable in that environment.
That's very true.
Yes.
Very true.
So if like I would start a relationship here and my heart belongs to Africa, like I'm thinking I have to go to live in Africa,
Yes, yes.
I have to know it's someone willing to go live in that environment or
That's
has the
very
same aspirations.
yes.
Yes.
Man, it's been great talking to you. Let me welcome in some new aspirants. And thank you so much, Coach Remy. Please, guys, go check out Coach Remy. Give yourself a shout out, bro, before I say bye, man. Yes.
Okay, guys, if you're looking to get fit, go on YouTube, type Coach Remy, or Kevwa
Yes.
Pipeline can share my link. That way they
Yes.
just click on the link because Marwa has been helping me grow my channel. He has a wonderful community, very supportive. And
That's very true, bro. Very
yes,
true.
thank you so much, Marwa. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, Coach Remy, and see you in my next one about polygamy, okay? Tough topics, guys. I just sometimes use my platform so that at least we people can try to connect and talk about topics that maybe some other people don't really understand, and we try to open it. Evo, because there was a guy talking, let me bring in a lady, please. Evo, you'll be next. Let me bring in Mama Liam. Then from there, Evo, then we shall have Rose Angel, sorry, channel. Roxanne, oh, it's Rosanna Girl. Oh, sorry, yeah, Rosanna Girl. So, hello.
Yes, Marwa.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Hey, welcome again. Actually, now for you, you are a popular guest in this show.
I'm not really popular.
Yes. Actually, do you first
Yeah.
have introduce yourself? If you have a YouTube channel, this is the time you at least tell the viewers.
Oh, my real name is Leonida Nyabuto.
Yes.
I have a YouTube channel, but I'm not serious with it yet.
All right.
Yeah, but probably, God willing, if I come home, I think I'll have a lot of freedom. You know, like where I am, there is no freedom, like making videos, it's hectic. So,
Yes.
but at least
So,
when I'll come home soon.
yes, tell people where you're coming live from. You know, at least. Kevin
I'm
Thompson,
coming,
thank you for the donation, bro. Yes. Sorry.
I'm streaming from Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
a town called Hamis Msheit.
Hamis Mshek. Wow. I wanna come to Saudi Arabia.
Msheit, yeah.
Mshek. It's like shake
But I
somebody
don't, you
in
know, like
Swahili.
Msheit, IT.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But you know, like, of course, you can come to Saudi Arabia, but I don't think there is that much freedom like the ones you have in another country. That it's a bit strict, kidogo.
Yeah,
So,
all right.
like, maybe, and maybe I can say that you can maybe you can have a challenge being a YouTuber.
Yes. All right.
You can have a challenge here in Saudi Arabia
All
because
right.
it's not free like other countries. You are free to
Yeah.
stream maybe. So like here it will be hectic.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you think of today's topic, And also, if you have some experience, you can tell us.
Interracial dating.
Yes.
It's normally hectic. Man, like we are black people.
Yes.
Maybe there is these people with light skin, maybe, like not all that can accept that.
Yes.
Majority actually, when you look or when you compare these countries actually, or when you
Yes.
compare someone who is married to maybe
Yes. I think we lost her. We lost her because of the network. Please ensure you connect your gadget close to the internet. Okay, we lost her. Hey, we lost you a little bit. You back?
actually I'm using a 4G, they're using a 5G, so sometimes it's a bit
It's
hectic.
okay. All right. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so like of course as for me I can support it, but to my perspective, I myself
Yeah.
I cannot
Yes.
date someone who is not my from my from my from my Africa, because when I
Yes.
look at how things are happening outside here,
Yeah.
being that you're an African, and the
Yes.
way people look down upon us
Yeah.
just because of our skin.
Yes.
And actually, by this, sometimes I normally follow there is some guy who is called Darman. I follow that man actually. He normally makes videos talking about lifestyle, then
Yeah.
this how these people, how this maybe some of this some of these light people, how they treat Africans actually. You
Yes.
can maybe go to an office, maybe you're not given a job, maybe. So
All right.
actually, even when it comes to even dating, actually it has a lot of challenges, by the way. And if
So
you're into dating someone who is not from maybe your country,
so let me
you
ask you
have
one question. Let me ask you one question. Uh, how did your perspective change before leaving Africa about interracial relationship and after leaving Africa? For example, mostly when we in Africa, we look at that very differently. How did your perspective change?
actually it has not changed, because these
Yes.
people here they have a different culture, being
Yes.
Muslims.
Yes.
But as for me, I've not changed the perspective. I'm
Yes.
still the same Leonida who left Africa. I haven't changed anything. Or
Yeah.
even when I come back, there is nothing that I will change. I'll be still the same village girl from
Yes.
DC.
All
Yeah.
right.
So it has not changed. But as for me to date someone who is not from someone not from Africa,
Yeah.
no.
So
It's hard.
sometimes people may think, if maybe this is an if, okay, please don't take me wrong. Let's say if
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
white and you say the same words you just say, like, people may see you like, the other way around. Do you see it from that
No,
perspective also? Yes.
let not people misunderstand me,
Yes.
or let not people understand Marwa from this platform. Actually,
Yes.
try to
Yes.
understand what Marwa is talking about, or what anybody who has come to this platform has spoken. Actually,
Yes.
before you conclude to something,
Yes.
first understand that person, what he or she said.
Thank
So
you
that
so
is
much.
my perspective.
Thank you so much. Let me bring in Elvo. And thank you.
All
I
right.
hope unangangana uko Saudi Arabia. Keep working hard, our sister. And Kenya
Before
misses
I
you.
leave,
Yes.
Before I leave, let me give a shout out to Coach Remy and
Yes.
Kevo wa Pipeline
Pipeline.
Transami.
Yes. Kevo is so
Yeah,
popular. Kevo, man,
I really love
look
that
for me,
guy.
Kevo. We need to do a video, me and you, bro. I don't know if Kevo or Pipeline is around. We could do a video. He's very popular and he's always online. I
But
feel
I
like he
love that
controls
energy.
Kenyan
Actually,
servers.
he has
Yes.
a good heart. Kevo has
Yes.
a good heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aya, asante sana, asante sana. Evo, are you ready? So today's topic, you're talking about interracial dating, because sometimes it's very misunderstood, or people can really judge you just because you date outside of your race. But when I was growing up, when people used to date out of my race, people used to see them as the real hunters. Like, wow, that's the real hunter. Like, he went to Tanzania and found a wife, or he went to this, he went to England, he went to India, he went. So it was like a big deal in terms of, yeah, man, people saw it from that. But nowadays, people see it as, oh, that guy is a sellout, you know? So that's what we're talking about, and we want to hear your views. Evo, are you ready, man?
Yes,
What's up? What's up, Evo?
I am Mary. Can you hear me?
Yes, bro, we can really hear you.
For
Please introduce yourself. Tell us where you're watching us from, and please contribute to.
yeah, sorry for whatever reason, my screen is actually frozen. But if you can hear me loud and clear, then that's cool. Um,
Yes,
first and foremost, my name is Evo, like you see on the screen there, and I'm watching live from UK.
yes.
Yes. So obviously, this is an interesting topic, and shout out to Dimwango, by the way. She's doing great stuff. Your sees.
Thank you so
Um,
much, my brother.
yeah, no worries. Interrelationship, interracial relationship.
Yes,
Right. This is an interesting thing. Just, I mean, you're a perfect example. You're the chick who was not from your race, right?
yes,
As we know. Um, I find this interesting from before, or when you're back home, your views,
yes,
and when you move abroad, your views actually become so different, like day and night.
yes.
And
That's very true.
one thing, it just depends. I think moving abroad, whichever part of the world you're in, it doesn't matter specifically where. It sort of broadens your mindset, and you see the real reality of what's happening on the just around the world.
Yes,
Just like Malayan was talking, if you're speaking from, let's say you're from Asia, or eastern part of the world, then
yes,
obviously the likes of the Arabs and Indians and all that, the way they treat black people is completely totally different to the way the West treats black people. And so
yes,
they might approach this topic with a harsh angle, if you know what I mean.
yes,
And so be
yes,
sort of more like, oh no, we can't do this if I'm this, if somebody's not. But whereas if you're from the West, we approach
yes,
it softly, and we say it doesn't matter as long as love exists. Now,
yes,
one thing that we have to understand, that in a relationship, obviously, we all go on saying about it's between the two of you. If you love each other, then it doesn't matter what's outside the two of you. But believe it or not, it can be
yes,
fine during courtship and everything, and when you're still, in the friendship stage. But when things
yes,
get deeper, and now you're looking at getting married, I mean, remember,
yes.
it involves now extended families. And now,
That's
for
very
for
true.
for you as a man and a girl to be accepted, to have a happy relationship that lasts forever. I mean, to be quite
Yes,
honest, this is we're let's speak the reality on the ground. You must be accepted with a wider extended family too. And if you're
yes,
getting any sort of negativity from the wider extended family of either the bride or the groom, or the man or the girl, then it's sort of creating some sort of hiccups. And so your road to success is sort of not the most smooth, but the bumpiest. And you might find yourself having to work extra hard to actually make that road smooth. And I'm talking particularly, it doesn't matter if it's the girl or the guy. So, and the reason why this can happen is because maybe the wider relatives have had past experiences with people from other races. You know what I'm saying? And so,
yes,
because they will have that, they've been hurt or anything like that, and you're still, having that wound. So you got that sore wound, and you think basically what you're doing, you're brushing every other person from any other particular race with the same brush, which is not right,
yes,
because people are different. The way I'm gonna carry myself and the way you're gonna carry yourself is totally different. Now, if I give you a perfect example,
Yes.
of race relations in the United States. I mean, uh, the African American community do not view intermarriage relationship as a good thing. The reasons why, there's various factors that attribute to this. For one, because they feel the way the whites have actually treated have treated the blacks.
Yes.
And another thing is because they feel that for them to protect their race, which they're the minority, they need to
Yes.
sort of marry within themselves and not
Yes.
marry outside there. So they're sort of more protected. It doesn't mean that they don't do it. I mean, we know, like, for example, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian were in a relationship and they've got about 4 or 5 kids. But
Yes.
it's one of those things, they look at it as it's frowned upon. So it's the unwritten rule. You know what I mean? The glass ceiling, the unwritten rule. You shouldn't do it.
Yes.
But we're not saying don't do it. It's not written that don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you can do something and somebody gives you that look of you should have done that, or why did you, but he's not telling you. You know what I mean? Akufukuzai
Yes.
akwambii toka.
Yeah, that's
But
very true.
just actions. So that's one way of looking at it in terms of so in places like America, and then you come to UK where I am, and again people view it as a different. And then another thing, it depends where the population where you're at. So for instance, in London, there's quite the number of the blacks and white. I mean the vast majority of people in London, in places like Brixton, there's a lot of
Yes.
blacks and Caribbeans. So the chances of you as a black guy being in a relationship with the same black guy is a black person is easier. But if you're
Yes.
in a place where the vast majority of people around you are of a different race, then the likelihood of you getting into an interracial relationship is just quite high. I mean, again, this is I'm talking in terms of proportion. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So if you're one black guy who lives in a community where there's 100 white ladies and maybe 6 black ladies, I mean, the chances of you having a relationship with a different race is high. But so those are a few factors. But to me, because I'm talking from an angle from being in the West, it's not an issue as long as you two love each other and the love is genuine. Do you understand me?
All right, my brother. I think I don't know if there's a television
Yeah.
behind you. I hear some noise, like maybe
Oh, okay.
some
Yeah.
TV
Sorry.
program.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just my son watching TV. Yes. So
Okay.
did you get my point though?
Yes, I totally understood you. And my question is, maybe you have a background from Africa, right?
Yeah. I'm from Kenya, man. I'm from Western part. I'm a Luo.
So before you left Kenya, how did you see things?
So I was born in Nairobi, but I grew up at the coast in Mombasa.
Yes. Yes.
And we have the beach boys who go to for wazungus
Yes.
to make their life change, kwenda majuu kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we view
Going
the
abroad.
African,
That's what you're
yes,
saying.
yes,
Yes.
to make your life better. But the vast majority of guys that come abroad with those wazungus, believe it or not, one of my friends, I'm still I've worked with when I came over here. I never knew him in Kenya, but when I came over, the way he came to the UK was through that. Believe it or not, they were not together anymore because at the end of the day, it's just a ticket for you to come to abroad, whichever, America,
Yes.
UK, Germany, whatever. So it's a way of getting you out of poverty in Africa. So it's I don't know how it depends. The young African men in Africa being the hunters, but then the
Yes.
old land to Africa, they're also desperate for this young, energetic black man that they can
Yes.
still carry on with their, sort of the so-called sexual relationship. Because in the West, like
Yes.
we know, once they get to a certain age, and if you've lived in the West, you'll understand what I'm trying to get at.
Yes,
So
my
the only
brother.
way,
Actually, yes, I totally understand you. Maybe I'll have to cut you short because I see other people waiting too long. But again, actually, you still have a chance to come back one more time if you still want to contribute. Let me not put
that's fine.
many people waiting. But I want to say thank you so much for the contribution, man. And that's a very good way to say, to say like
I mean, it's a broad topic. I can talk all night here, and until tomorrow.
yes,
I mean, there's a
that's
lot of things.
actually I have seen actually. So thank you so much, my brother Evo, and I hope you're doing well in the UK. And also thank you for giving us the perspective in the UK. So we are getting perspectives from different angles, and
Not a
also
problem.
being that you have a background from East Africa where I come from, you totally understand here. We see things differently. Here we see you kind of as a hero, a real hunter, like especially if you marry somebody who you of the same age, not like too old, and people are like,
not going for the sugar daddies, sugar mummies and sugar daddies.
Yes, as long as like it looks genuine and honest, like from a very honest angle,
Totally, bro. Totally, I got you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Let's welcome in John. John, then was it John or Rosanna Angel? Let me bring John. You'll wait a little bit. Let me bring in the lady so at least we can balance. Hello, Rosanna.
Hi, Marwa.
How are you?
I'm really fine.
Please introduce yourself for the new subscribers and tell us where you're watching us from. And please contribute to the topic.
Okay, I'm watching from Kasarani, Kenya.
Yes.
And actually, I was not feeling well, but the moment I saw you, you are live. So I decided to come in.
Thank you so much. Please contribute to the topic. And what do you think of this topic? Or tell people how you see how you see things as a Kenyan lady. People in the US think differently. In the UK think differently. India, New Zealand. Let's share then what people think from different continents.
Okay, mine will be very short and brief. Like what I think about it is our background here in Kenya, especially in Kenya because I have never been out of Kenya. What I think is our parents or our guardian or whoever we are staying with are the source of this, maybe I can say hatred, in somehow hatred, because in our background we are told like you cannot marry a white person because if not Illuminati, then there is something else maybe you are joining. And also there is this thing like if you marry a white man, he will be like using you, like sodomizing you. So you won't benefit from anything, and later he will marry you for a contract.
So you guys understand her perspective, what she's saying. Actually, she's speaking from a point of Kenyan, and especially Kenyan living with parents, very, very traditional parents, and that's how actually they think here. So like they don't see it at the end of the day, you as the girl will gain from that marriage. They see it as you'll be used in that marriage at the end of the day. Like that's how they see things.
Yeah, mine. That's how I think. Because I would like intermarriage, but due to our country or our religious, and others think about religious. By the way, it's so much in that people from outside Kenya or tuseme uko America, uko USA, they don't worship God. Tena from India, they don't also worship God. So you are like, if you decide to go there, you are going to change from your religious and start going in this way that everybody won't like. Like it's all about hatred. And those people they say they don't look us like human beings, they see us like monkeys. So it's the moment you go there, they will treat you like a monkey.
So yes, that's how perspective people think about interracial relationship. Thank you so much, Rosanna Angel. Let me bring in
Malwa. I have something to tell you. I have something to tell you.
Please do.
Kindly tell your people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's 511.
Whoa, guys, please go support Rosanna Girl channel. Please go check her out. She's at 511. Let's make her hit 1K. Yes, and thank you also for contributing. And you said you are not feeling well, but when you saw the live stream, you felt like, whoa,
I have
right
to be
here.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, every Sunday, God willing, we shall be doing this type of topics, at least to bring people on board and to contribute so we can have a broader perspective about how we see things. Thank you so much. Let me welcome in, let me see, we're going to bring in John. So guys, for those guys who are just joining the live stream, is today we're talking about interracial relationship, and we're trying to ask, is it okay to say like somebody's a sellout just because they didn't date from their own bracket of race, or is it okay to say don't date from those races because maybe as a black person you may always feel like, oh man. And even I'm seeing some comments here, somebody saying like dating outside like your race is self-hatred. So are these points valid, guys? This is the question I'm trying to ask as much as possible. Let me bring in John, then Master P is coming in. John La Lawiso. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, my brother. Hello, your mic is actually off. Your mic is off.
Mara, how are you?
Great, my brother. I can't see you. I don't know if it's my internet which has a problem, or
Can you can't see me?
no, we cannot see you. But yes.
Let me just switch off and then switch it on again.
All right.
So you can't see, you still can't see me.
Yes, but imagine from the invite, I can see you. I can see you with your jacket, with your cape, but here in the screen we can't see you, my brother.
Okay, that's strange. That's strange.
Yes, I think that should be video, but we still can't see you. Or you can see him. I don't know.
Because I can see myself on the screen.
All right. Okay. Let's just talk. I don't know. Maybe it's the connection. I can't
Okay,
really
should I
tell.
leave and come back, or is it?
Okay. Try one more time. Actually, I can
Yeah.
cut you off then again.
Let me just leave.
All right. So as we wait for him, let's have a Master P. Hello, Master P.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, and also we can see you.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, first of all, I would like to say that I admire the work that you do with your YouTube channel, and keep on working hard. I
Thank
follow.
you
I usually watch your video every time, so I can't wait for you to create more videos and good content. So
thank you so much. Thank you so
yeah.
much, my brother.
Yeah. Okay. So my name is Edwin.
Yes.
Here in this platform, I call myself Ed Master P, but I'm Edwin, and
Yes.
I'm in Nairobi,
Yes.
in Kenya, from Donholm specifically. So getting to today's topic, yes, I do support interracial relationships.
Yes.
But also, I would say I want to agree with what Coach Remy has said.
Yes.
Coach Remy had mentioned that an interracial marriage can only work if there is good support from, the both sides of the families.
Yes.
I want to agree with that 100%.
Yes.
There is no support from these two families, because I have a cousin who lives in the US. I
Yes.
remember when he had started dating
Yes.
his current wife right now, he was kind of reserved. He wasn't really sure of how his family here in Kenya would perceive.
Receive.
Yeah.
So the wife was not of his race, right?
Yes, the wife is white. The wife is white.
Yes. Yeah.
But yes, the family was like, yeah, if you feel like you like this girl, and you feel like you have some positive vibes coming from her, then why not? You can go ahead and take the relationship to the next level. Again, apart from that, he was also a bit skeptical of how the girl's family would, receive him. But
Yes.
also again, the girl's family, not really, surprisingly enough, had no problem with that relationship. They said,
Yes.
yeah, we are okay with it. And so I think it only depends with the moral support you get from your friends, family, and so on.
And let me ask you this. I want you to explain this from a Kenyan African perspective, like seeing things as a Kenyan, because
Yes.
actually one thing, me from my own travels, I've realized like actually kind of every country or every like region has its own point of view in terms of interracial dating. Some
Yes.
people really call you like, even they don't want to hear anything about that because they see you as a sellout, like you are lost and you hate yourself or something like that. How do you see it as a Kenyan? Like, please tell the world, maybe, they may not understand this.
I mean, seeing it as a Kenyan,
Yes.
For someone, so they're right. Okay, I'll give my answer in twofold. So
Yes.
there's one, many people who, they may only be looking for a good time. If you are
Yes.
in Kenya and you are only looking for a good time with maybe a person from another race,
Yes.
which it's usually short term, then probably they may not have any problem. But
Yes.
you are a person, that kind of person who is looking for a long-term relationship, then
Yes.
probably dating someone from another race, someone might be a bit reserved,
Yeah,
because
that's true.
they will not be sure of, probably this person will want to go
Will
back.
things work out? Yes, at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
things go work out, because probably one time they may want to go back to their home countries, and
Yeah, that's true.
long-term relationships usually don't work out well in most circumstances.
Yes.
So in Kenya, of course, just as the previous speaker came in, the lady from
Yes.
Kasarani, I think, when she said that, there are also other people who believe that dating people from other races, there are these perceptions here and there. But also, again, I've also had another perception that people who come into Kenya who are of not the majority, the major race here, like for instance, here in Kenya, some of
Yes.
them might be, criminals coming into Kenya who,
Oh, yes, yes.
yeah,
Running away, yes, from
running
some.
away from their countries, and then
That's true.
yeah. So I think from a Kenyan perspective, I would answer in that way, because if you are maybe looking for a good time, then
Yes.
probably dating someone from another race may be okay. But if you are looking for a long-term relationship,
Yes.
you might think twice, because you are really
About it.
not sure of what the end product will come out to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate your contribution. And
Yeah.
thank you so much, and greetings from Nairobi. Actually, we're still in Nairobi, but soon we shall do a party. We shall invite people, and I wish
Yeah.
maybe to see you in this party, man. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Asante sana.
I look forward to
Asante,
it.
asante sana, my brother. And do you have a business you want to promote or anything?
Not really. I don't have a business. I work for an NGO, but I work from home. But I'm just want to appreciate the work you are doing. Keep up doing the good work. I can't wait for you to travel around
We're
Kenya.
hitting the road. We're
I
hitting
wish
the
your
road.
brother. I hope. I wish your brother David Jr. a quick recovery.
Thank you
Yesterday,
so
I watched your video that you were saying he's not feeling well. That's why you are sticking in one place.
Yes, thank you so much. Asante sana, my brother.
So,
Thank
but
you.
yeah.
All right. Let me try in John. Okay. For those guys who are new here, we're talking about interracial relationships. Sometimes people see you as a sellout when you date out of your relationship. This has happened to me because people have called me names and stuff. But sometimes I'm that guy who I don't want to be like tied, like to be defined. Like your life should be like this and like this and like this, and that is it. For example, from a personal perspective, me, I like to explore. I like to go. I like to test my limits. I like to see like, wow, man, how far can I just live this one life that I have? I always see myself that way. But to other people, they see it very differently. And you guys, you have to understand. For example, in Kenya, we don't see things the way maybe black people in the US see things, or black people wherever in the world they are, especially if they are not homogeneous. In Africa, we see things very, very different, especially if you live here. But once you start traveling, you start realizing, something like that. For example, let's say a Maasai man, okay? A Maasai man, and a lady comes here and she goes and takes pictures with the Maasai man. The Maasai man will be happy, will be really happy. He will be like, wow, some lady came here, maybe any okay, foreigner, and she took pictures of me. They'll be happy and they'll be smiling. But let's say you leave Kenya and you go to the US and somebody says, I want to take you pictures. You'll be like, Or, for example, when I'm in Mexico City, I'm giving you true examples. Even when I'm walking in the streets, you may find people touching my hair. People come and say, is it real? And even without me giving them permission, So in such situation, people can react two times, maybe, in two different scenarios. Other people may want to fight back and say, why are you touching my hair? Did I give you permission? Did I? Whoa. And other people will just see it as, wow, curiosity and not knowing. So they want to experience, or they want to see how this hair actually feels like. But it does not mean like they are looking down upon you the way other people may see it. So that's the topic we're talking about today, about interracial relationship. And here is the link. If you want to join the chat, please join. And also, if you want to support the channel, man, you can donate $2, $10. I really appreciate it. Let me give back this to John. Yes, John, my brother. Yes, now we can see you, man.
Can you see me?
Yes, my brother. Hello,
Excellent,
John.
excellent. How are you?
Fine, thank you, my brother. Please introduce yourself. Tell us where you're watching us from.
I'm John. I'm watching from South Africa.
Yes.
And I've been a long time follower of yours. I'm a silent follower, to be exact. I don't really comment or I don't do much on the internet, but I do watch regularly your videos
At
all
least
the time.
Be sharing, man. That will help me at least. Yes, be
For
sharing.
sure. From now on,
Yes.
I'll be more active.
All right.
With regards to this topic, I actually wanted to get involved because I find it really interesting, because I wanted to know your perspective. Because me in South Africa, it's as you know, we've been here last year. It's very diverse, right? So
very.
I feel as though what we are currently is a mixed pot of different ethnicities, different religions, different, there's so many different people that when you live amongst these kind of people, your tolerance level and your understanding is altered, you see. So if you stay in an area that's homogenous, let's say it's just all black people living there, you have to understand, you have to respect the fact that that's their normal, you see.
Yes.
So it will be something out of the ordinary for them to go and interact with somebody of a different race, and the whole community or the whole country will perceive that as that's odd, because that's not what we used to. So
yes, very true.
It is heavily dependent on where you grow up, where you are, and your lived experience. For me, my view is going to be different to yours, but because it's different doesn't mean yours is wrong, you see. That's what I think people need to also understand. If you are willing to make an effort to respect that other person's religion, tradition, cultures, and values in order for you to be with that person, I can't say anything. You see, what I value is respect. If I respect your culture, if somebody comes and wants to assimilate, actively wants to assimilate with me, who am I to say no? You can't be together? No, that just shows the level of intelligence that person has. The fact that they respect the other person's culture, they want to engage with the different aspects of this person's life. That's very important.
True, like the openness, the open-mindedness. Yes,
exactly. That's one thing. So, but then we can't just jump the gun and say if you don't accept interracial relationships, then you're backwards and you're not. You can't say that, though. You see, that's the one thing that people must know, because we are living in the current place. We are here. This is how things are, whether you like it or not. Things are like this. You can't change things like that. So we need to respect that people are going to say, okay, no, I find it weird. In my family, I would find it weird if you're in an interracial relationship. But you have to respect that, because it's not something normal. It hasn't been done for them. in that
Yes.
family, in that community. So if you want to change it, you have to also just, I always say the key word is respect. If you're willing to respect the culture, the respect the religion, and actually show that you care, then
Yes.
good for you. But don't expect everybody to all of a sudden sing kumbaya together at the fire because you've done that.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
So
And actually, you coming from South Africa, you are at a very good point. You are at a very good position to explain this, because sometimes in countries where there are like racial tensions in terms of economical activities that goes around, let's say you say, oh, all the mines are owned by these people, or all
exactly,
these farms. Sometimes you find like these economical activities create even you marrying outside of your race looks like what people call a sellouts, for example.
exactly.
So like you have to be really, really, and you see, for example, in a homogeneous environment, you can't even detect that. You can't even detect like somebody married from,
Exactly.
like you just see people walking and that is it.
Exactly. So I mean, it's because I know it for myself. I mean, we all have these small chats with our families where we mention, hey, maybe listen,
Yes.
maybe I might, and then they'll, that side eye. But it's normal, it's out of the ordinary, and you should expect that kind of reaction. It's how you react and how
Yes.
you handle this because if I'm going to be uncomfortable the whole time if I'm in an interracial relationship because the area, the community, the family really is not with it, then you have
Yes.
to evaluate. You have to evaluate whether I've done what I have to do, you see, to assimilate.
Yeah.
But you can only do so much. After that, then you need to reconsider and say, listen, I can't
Yes.
be the revolutionary in this one day, 1 week for me to be in this
Yes.
relationship. You have to reevaluate. But at the same time, it doesn't mean we shouldn't put in effort. So I always see, like, let's look at both sides. There
Yes.
shouldn't be one winner, one loser. Let's look at both sides. There's valid
Yes.
points on each side. So I think that's just my fundamental take from this topic.
Man, thank you so much. Actually, it's great to hear you coming live from South Africa, man. I remember Kunjani, like hello.
Yes, Kunja and Yafila.
And Yebo. Those are the only words now, like always in my mind,
Hey,
because
it's ways to get by. You can get by here
yes,
with that. So it's the
Yebo is very
alphabet
popular.
part.
Which city in South Africa are you coming from, man? Are
I'm
you
in
coming live from
Pretoria. I'm in Pretoria.
Pretoria?
Very quiet, peaceful place.
Yes, actually, my ex-girlfriend used to eat a lot of chicken food. They
Oh, yeah,
said
yeah, yeah. I'm not a big fan of
this.
that, but hey, listen, everybody has their own taste.
Yeah. All right,
Everybody
my
has
brother.
their own taste.
Thank you so much. I don't know if you have a business, you have anything, man, you wanna promote.
Listen, I'm still a student, so I'm just silently on the internet. I shouldn't really be actively involved in this sphere. So let me just
All right,
listen
my
from
brother.
afar and then contribute. I'll share your videos. I'll support you. But yeah, I
Thank you,
don't have anything to
thank you,
shout
my
out.
brother, man. Thank you so much, and greetings from Kenya.
Enjoy. Have a good night.
Thank you, my brother. So let's bring in S Mbusiso. But I would like we put a girl like this, so that at least the conversation can always be interesting. So let me bring in Busiso, then we shall have two ladies after that. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Great. Please introduce yourself and let tell the world where you're watching us from and coming live from. And also, guys, if you want to contribute to the channel, please, you can contribute right there. Any donation, $1, $2 will support the channel. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm Sibusiso from
Yes.
I'm from South Africa, Newcastle.
Yes.
Yeah, to get to your topic, what I can say is I wouldn't say a person who's dating out of his race or her race is a sellout, because
Yes.
usually people they follow their heart. But
Yes.
what I've noticed is that most of these interracial relationships they don't work.
Yes.
They don't work. If they do, it's very rare. It's less than 10%.
Yes.
Especially here in South Africa, we from that system of called apartheid. That
Yes.
system, there is a lot of segregations. So you don't
Yes.
want to date someone whom whenever you are with that person, it's fine. When that person is with the female, they keep on telling that person, hey, what are you doing with this black guy? What? These black guys are this and this and this, you see. And that person, that's why most of them, they end up not working. But I
So
wouldn't say
like the
if
pressure from the society is
yeah,
too
yeah.
much.
But I wouldn't say that if you prefer to date outside the race, you are a sellout.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes I always wonder, because especially coming from black families, most black
Mm.
families, they may call you a sellout, and they call you all these things like self-hate. But even you always wonder, like, man, like there's no chance for just things to be natural the way they are supposed to be. And maybe I like, maybe she's very kind, she's very tall, or she's like this. You like some character, or
No,
things just, yes,
I think that's being stereotyped. You can't say the person. If let's say if I'm black and then I want to go out with the white ladies, and then you are saying I don't like myself or what. That's being a stereotype. It's actually it's you who thinks white people are better than us. Because
yes,
if you think like that, and then actually it's you whom I can say that you've got that stereotype. I will say the person is just following his heart. I
yes,
remember was there are countries like Southeast Asia.
yes,
You see those people there. When you I once visited Thailand. What I've
yes.
noticed there, those people they are not used to black people.
and
But
and yes,
when you go there, you can see that they've got that hiccup, and I don't know
yeah, that's true. Even me, I was in Thailand. Sometimes
they
people think,
they wish to date a black person. They wish to, especially the ladies there. So
yes,
if you see a lady that you like, then you date her. It happens that they will think it lasts, and then I wouldn't say that's being a you are a sellout or self hate or something.
exactly,
Mm,
exactly.
mm.
That's actually one point I was trying to say is, sometimes people, the environments make them really toxic, and they see this thing as very, very bad. But other environments are really like welcoming, and you like, man, why would I
Exactly.
not try this stuff? Because I'm in a position of
Exactly,
being,
because I'll just make an example here in South Africa. Let's
yes,
say we've got different ethnic groups.
yes,
Uh, you even get that thing. Let's say you are Zulu, you dating a Soto lady. They will be telling you, why are you dating this Soto lady? You don't like Zulus, what? Or the Soto lady dating a guy. They keep on telling that lady you're dating. What are you doing with the Zulus? Zulus are arrogant. Zulus are this and this. I think
so
it's just being stereotyped.
yes. And
Yeah,
actually, you're very right, because even in Kenya, even in Africa, even apart
mm,
from just interracial relationship, even sometimes back in our own countries, we still have
exactly.
these kind of boundaries saying, don't date those people, they may end up killing you and taking your money, or this. So
Exactly, exactly. You just
so
have to follow your heart, man. You just have,
yes.
because
Thank you, thank you.
wouldn't say a person who's staying in maybe in Ireland or in Finland, where they are only maybe plus or minus 98% people are white, and is the
Yes,
only black. Where that person is gonna get a black person there? He's gonna date a white person. You see,
that's
chances
true.
are 98% is gonna date a white person.
That's true, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man, for contributing. Let me bring the rest. And I really appreciate, at least we had two South Africans at the same time. Thank you so much for supporting me, my brother, man. And I really appreciate. And good
Pleasure.
luck. I know you have a business. You want to give yourself a shout out?
No, I'm just a medical doctor. I'm working in the government hospital.
Thank you,
I
my
don't.
brother.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, man. Maybe when I come to South Africa, I'll look for you
No,
sometime.
no
Sometime.
problem. Anytime, man.
Thank you, my brother. Hello, guys. Thank you. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today, we're talking about interracial relationship, and you guys have had opinions from different people, from different cultures, from different countries, and also let me bring in Fai Imani. Imani. Yes. Imani actually means faith. Yes. Hello.
Hello, I am Marwa. How are you?
Fine, thank you, madam. What's your name?
I am Faye. Money or faith? Yes, as you
Faith.
said it. Yeah.
Yes.
So me, I support.
Yes. Please
Yeah,
first tell
I
us where you're
support.
watching us from, so that at least people
Yes,
can have a
I
better
am
perspective.
from Kenya,
Yes.
but I'm calling from Germany.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Go
So
on.
I support. I
Yes.
support the topic, but
Yes.
what matters is you yourself, the person who is dating, as in the both of you. What do you want?
Yes.
Yeah, because like not I'm not saying this in a bad way, but some
Yes.
like from Africa, some
Yes.
people think that if they get someone or from outside the country or like the
Yes.
white, they think
Yes.
of, you see?
Money. Yes,
Yeah.
like
Now, if
in
you
Kenya.
get into this relationship in the name of
Yes.
you are going to live a different life or in
Yes.
with high expectations, then this thing
Yes.
will not work.
True.
Yeah,
It will
because just
backfire.
like in
Yes.
Africa,
Yes.
everyone has his or her own class. There are some people
Yes.
from outside the country who have maybe they don't have much, they just have that little to
Love.
sustain
Yes.
themselves. You know?
Yes.
Now, if you get into that relationship in the name of looking for that, then this
Yes.
thing will not work.
That's true.
And another thing, you also need God guidance, because
Yes.
in any relationship, even if you can get your own race, like
Yes.
I can get an African, but if
Yes.
you don't have a God's guidance, you did not pray
Yes.
about this thing, definitely it will not work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
what
here
are
you
these?
have to involve God, you have to
Yes.
pray what you
Yes.
want, and you have
Yes.
to get into this relationship knowing that I'm going there not
Yes.
because of money or not because of another thing, but I'm
But
going
just
there
for
because
love.
I want this relationship.
Yes. Yes. And
Mhm.
sometimes I always feel like also we as humans, we always like something kind of like something you've never experienced before. You like
Yeah.
not in don't see it from the other perspective and like a creep and anything. No, it's like somebody saying, hey, I bought a new Mercedes Benz, man. Like, you want to
Yeah.
see the latest
Yeah.
Mercedes Benz? So you kind of excited in this new world. You're like, so will this thing work? Or but in a positive way. So but other people may see it as the way you've just said, like a cash machine. Like, now
Yeah,
I've
that's
made
true.
it, and family will always be on your neck saying, hey, you were married to this guy,
Mhm.
you've left
That's
us
very
behind.
true. Yeah.
And for you there,
Yeah.
you're struggling and you're trying to make ends meet, you're trying to go
Yeah.
to work, and even you're trying to support your man to create a family. So
Yeah.
it's just great.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's the mentality. Like some of us, the Africans now, I'm sorry, I'm not saying this in a bad way.
No.
Please, people
Actually,
don't need that.
yes,
Don't
no judgment
misunderstand
here.
me.
Yes,
But
yes,
we think that when we see this color, we only see money. They have money.
yes,
So if someone is telling you, I don't have, or this is what I have, then you don't believe. It becomes a problem. Maybe you create a problem in your own home, and then you
yes.
end up breaking this. Because even in Africa, there are some relationships that don't work.
That's very
So
true.
it's not all about the color or the race,
Yes,
where you
yes.
come from, or that. It's what you yourself want.
And what do you feel about this when sometimes you date outside and people call you a sellout, especially? But this does
Now,
not really happen much in Africa. It happens in countries where the population is like mixed, like the US, especially the US is so crazy. Like, it's so, like, people just like, if let's say you have a brother and he marries a white lady or Asian, people are like, oh, you sell out. I don't know. What do you think about that? Like,
unfortunately,
people calling you.
I have not experienced that,
No,
because
no,
if
not
they
actually from
both
you, but yes.
Yeah, the both parties. First, you have, if the both parts, as in from the man's parents and so on, if they love you, then you'll not feel this other thing, because inside yourself, you know what you want.
Yeah, you're conscious.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
True.
you don't even if someone, because people will always talk, even in Africa, everywhere, people will always talk. But what matters is what you know, as in what you want, and what you believe in yourself. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Thank you so much. It's great to hear from you, Faith.
And I'm so happy. At least I've talked to you. I've been looking for you, your sister, your young brother. No one has been replying, but I'm happy. I found you today.
Wait, you have some special message or some requests? Tell us. Maybe you
Yes,
have a
I have
business.
a lot of requests. I have a channel, and that's the name of the channel, Faye Imani. I'm requesting,
please ensure
please.
Ensure at the end of this live stream you comment. Actually, I'll look for you and subscribe. Me as Maro.
Yes, and please
also,
share into your community.
All right.
I need viewers. I need subscribers.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Actually, I always share one stranger. Actually, I never tell them like I'm gonna share. I always share one every week. So, but
Thank
because
you
you
so much.
requested,
Yeah.
I'll share yours. Probably today is on Sunday. Yes, this coming week. Yes.
Thank
Asante
you so
sana.
much.
I hope you don't forget to comment so that you don't see me as hey, this guy just said and he didn't do it.
Yes, I'm going to comment.
Yeah, Asante sana. Thank you so much. Let's bring in Vuka. So, guys, today's topic is about interracial dating, and we're talking about just dating outside of your race and the problems it comes with, and the way maybe some people in your own community look at it. So, and the thing is, we're trying to see different perspectives from different people in different continents. Actually, you see, our last guest was she lives in Europe, and also we had another guy from Europe, people like Coach Remy, South Africa, UK, which is still Europe, the US. We've had people from Africa too. So yes, we're trying to get the whole perspective. And if you're that secret guy or secret lady that you want to contribute, but you're like, should I really contribute? Hey, here's the link. Here's the link. Okay. We want to hear your words. And also I want to say, if you want to support the channel, please guys, you can donate anything, $10, $5. I want to give a very special shout out to Thompson, my brother, for donating something. I really appreciate. Okay. Yes, Kevin Thompson. So now we're going to bring in Vuka Experience. Hello, Vuka.
Hey, Maro, what's happening, my brother?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I've been wanting to speak to you for a while.
Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself. Tell people where you're watching us from and or you're coming. Yes.
It's Voga, the Voga Experience. I'm currently in the UK, but I'm from South Africa as well. So my fellow South Africans spoke earlier on. So on the topic, Maro, personally, I have no problem with interracial dating. I think sometimes people think that being pro-Black, you have to be anti other races, but being pro-Black doesn't mean anti-white, doesn't mean anti-Asian, anti all these other races. And I think another thing that people kind of lean on when it comes to interracial dating is our history, the history of Africa, the oppressors. How can we be in bed with the oppressor? Which is, I don't really know how to answer that. It will depend on, your own experiences. But personally, we also need to bear in mind that even during oppression, even when Africa was oppressed, we did have allies. We did have white people, Asian people who were for the struggle, who were for our liberation as well. So personally, I don't see anything wrong with interracial dating. As long as you love someone, I think the most important thing is that you find somebody you love, somebody you are compatible with, and somebody who will not want to negotiate on your non-negotiables. Like, for instance, you are a traveler, so if you date somebody who is African and they're beautiful and they are lovely and they're everything you've ever wanted in a woman, but they don't want to travel, how is that relationship going to work? You know what I mean? And on the other hand, you can meet somebody who is Peruvian, someone from Peru, and they are everything you've ever wanted, and also they want to travel. Are people going to look at you in a crazy way because now you are dating someone, even though you're compatible, but they're not of your own race? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah.
And also to add on that, sometimes in dating there are many factors you consider. You have to consider, like, maybe the easiness of actually, for example, supporting each other. You know, you just want to be the only guy maybe taking care of the bills, houses and Airbnbs and hotels. And also at the same time, you have to see, okay, so what am I really getting out of this? You know, because you have to see also the value of everything, the value of the risk of saying my life, I'm putting the entire life on this person, you know. So this one thing people don't understand. For example, me being a traveler, for example, this is purely personal, is I always want to date somebody who we can easily move from one country to another.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, maybe even not about even passports, but having a passport that can easily move from one country to another is also one thing I really consider as a traveler.
Yeah, of course.
Because you totally understand, like, if I want to go to Zimbabwe, I can go, but she can't go.
Yeah.
And if I'm the guy in the relationship, it means maybe my plans or our plans will fail at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or they may be more costly. I may have to incur a lot of expenses paying these visas and going to the immigration and maybe dealing with strange situations at the borders. And sometimes you're like, okay, but if I get this other lady who maybe her passport, she can go here and there, then I'm good to go. And even from their passport, even from the lady's perspective, they see you from that way. And they see, if I get this guy, maybe things will be hard with me, you know. So it's about also not just saying it's always about race. This one thing people don't understand. It's about even other many factors that people don't even put into consideration, because sometimes you're like, so if I did this lady from Brazil, she likes to party every day. If I take her to my village, how will she survive 2 months without going to room and stuff? You know?
Yeah,
yes,
exactly. So there are other things that need to be compatible, despite race. Other things that need to be compatible in a relationship. And if it happens that you are compatible with somebody of a different race, then so what? You know what I mean? As long as you are compatible, there are things like children, what country are you going to live in, education, politics, you know, so many different things. You know what I mean? Like I have dated women that were perfect, as perfect can get, but we would disagree on children. Like maybe I want 4 children, they want 6 children, or I want 2 children, they want 4 children. You know what I mean? Like those are things that you can't negotiate on, because you won't be happy. You know, if you settle and say, I want 1 child because you want 1 child, when that child is born, you're going to be like, no, I want more. You know, I want more children. You won't be happy. So there are other things, despite of race, that needs to be taken into considerations with relationships. But personally, I don't see any problem with interracial relationships.
That's very true, my brother. And sometimes also talking about even children where they would be born, that's also another big thing, because you know, there's a huge difference actually when you don't travel from your country and when you travel from your country. For example, me, before I started traveling out of Kenya, I never saw like kids being born in a certain country is a deal. I didn't see it as a deal. I didn't see it as something. Me, I saw like, you give birth and life will be okay.
Yeah, as long as the children are happy, you are happy.
Yes, but I realize right now, like even your kids being born in one country and another kid being born in another country, it sets them like a whole different playing field.
Yeah.
Like
they live completely different lives. Yeah.
Even opportunities, like if you see things from economical opportunities and perspective, even crossing borders from one country to another kid will just be walking through as the other one struggles to go and pay immigration. And you see, as somebody who wants to have a successful family, if you see something like that and you decide, no, me, I'm not marrying from maybe my home, because if I marry from my home, my kids will have to go through the same struggles I'm having. Let me have these kids maybe even somewhere else, but they're still Kenyans. I'm still proud to be Kenyan. I'm still proud to be African. I'm still proud to be this. But you see, many people may not understand that point, like the way you see things, because all you want is the future of your kids will be great. Because at the end of the day, you know, in life is, if you want to have a family and you want to have kids, all you are caring about is, will my kids survive?
Okay, yes, and actually, and having children in a different country with someone of a different race doesn't make you less of an African.
Yes,
either.
exactly.
I think a lot of people are really, even some of my friends really struggle with the how can you be pro-Africa, pan-African, but still, you know, want to date outside your race. But being pro-Africa does not mean you are anti, you know, other people and other races and stuff like that.
You know, exactly, man.
Doesn't make you less of an African.
And you know, that's actually one thing I've been struggling with, because me as a person, actually, even bringing this topic, it must tell you, even at some point I've been thinking about it. For example, I'll give you an example. Kids being born, for example, in Africa, traveling out of Africa is very difficult.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult. Like
I know.
Your family must their bank account must be okay. Like or miracles will happen, like maybe getting a scholarship and stuff. And kids being born, for example, maybe in England, man, you have a heavy passport and you can go wherever.
Anywhere in the world you want to go.
Anywhere in the world, and actually just like this, you know, you just book flights and boom, forget about COVID situation.
Yeah.
But even if, and this is not even about race, they could be black, they could be white, they could be, but just being born in a different country, it's a whole different, opportunities change, everything change. So, and you're trying to see, man, I want to bring up like a successful family. I want my family to be successful. Then somebody's trying to force you to marry same villager who you have the same problem. Maybe there's no road towards your home, and you know.
It's gonna be like the same cycle repeating over and over and over again. There's no progress. No, I absolutely get you, and I agree with you. Man, I did see as well, whenever you were in your relationship with your girlfriend, a lot of people were giving you a lot of grief and trouble about that, and how can you do this? How can you date someone who's not your own race? And how? And I was thinking, they are happy, they are in a relationship. Leave them alone. You know what's the issue?
I still have that problem, because sometimes people say, how can you be proud to be African and you're messing around with maybe this Asian lady or this girl who's not of your race? And I'm like, man, but I'm so proud to be African. Does that make me less of an African?
Exactly.
You know?
And you know what? I'm sure a lot of people are now waiting to see who is
the next relationship. Yes, man. So anyway, bro, thank you so much. VUCA experience. Actually, VUCA is a Swahili word here in Kenya, which means to cross. I don't know what it means in South Africa.
VUCA in South Africa means wake up.
Oh,
yeah.
Wake up.
South Africa and Swahili have got a lot of similar. Yeah, like Matumbo.
Yes, Matumbo. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother.
Listen, just one last thing. If you ever come to the UK or to Northern Ireland, I'll be more than happy to host you, because I live here, bro. So if you ever come this side, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to.
Thank you, my brother.
Or your sister or your brother.
I hope soon, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah. All right.
It was a great conversation.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
So thank you so much, VUCA experience. Now we're gonna bring in Marion. Actually, it's Marion. Sorry, it's Marion. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Marion?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Please introduce yourself. Let the world know where you're coming live from.
I'm Marion. I'm a Ugandan, but I'm now in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about today's topic, Marion?
I personally, and then what I should tell people is, like, you have to be who you are.
Yes.
No one is gonna say you for the kind of race you're gonna go for. Yes. I think if you find someone and you're into that person, you feel like you're loving the person, you don't need to look anywhere. You don't need to look about what people are gonna say about it.
Yes.
Just follow your heart and go for the person. If you're a Kenyan and you fall in love with an Ethiopian, it's okay.
Yes. And
no
my one question is, sometimes in life we have preferences, okay? Like we have preferences. Even sometimes you may meet a lady and she says, hey, you're really nice, cute guy. I really like you, but you're too short for me. Ciao, like bye-bye. You may meet a lady who tells you that. And sometimes people have different preferences, but I feel like sometimes we being Black people, okay, most of the time, especially people who live outside of Africa, they see dating outside as you are lost. What is your opinion? Like you are lost.
I personally think it's not being lost. It isn't being lost. Our hearts are different. If I like, if I love an African, then I'll go for an African.
Yes.
But the best thing in African that we have, most Africans think that when you go for an white guy, you want something from that person. Maybe you did money from that person.
Some money.
That's what we always think of. Yeah.
Yes.
But I most times think it's not right.
Yes.
I could encourage someone, just go for a person you love. If you feel like you're into that person, you love the person, just go for the person. Don't care about people gonna say, because I know they can talk. Even if you get an African, they'll still talk. They'll at least say, the guy is too dark, the guy is too long for her. So just go for the person you feel like you want. If he's a white one, he comes from NY, just go for him. Don't care about people are gonna say. Otherwise, if you begin caring about them, you may end up losing it.
Thank you so much. How is Saudi Arabia actually? Like, how is life in Saudi Arabia?
Kind of hard, but nothing to do.
Yeah, just be positive, you know, especially when you're far away from home, you miss home, you check home news, you say, hey, even me sometimes when I'm far away from Africa, actually 90% of the videos I watch are the videos created in Africa because I want to see what's happening home and what people are saying about. Yes, but greetings from Kenya. And yeah, you look actually really amazing, beautiful eyes and shiny teeth.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. You have any maybe YouTube channel or business you want to promote?
None.
All right. Take care and stay blessed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. So let's see. I don't know. Edwin Rotich, I can't see you. Edwin Rotich, are you there? Hello, Edwin.
Hi, Marwa.
How are you, my brother?
I'm good. Good to see you again. The last time we met in Eldoret.
Oh. Are you the guy who took some pictures? I was with Bo and somewhere in the stage.
Actually, you are in the HEM, KCB one.
Yes, I remember we had just left like a month. I remember you, my brother, man. I remember you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm still in Eldoret. Yeah, I love your work and keep doing what you do.
Thank you so much, my brother, man. What's your contribution to this topic?
So for me, first I will define like what is a relationship, right?
Yes.
Like a relationship is like a way in which two or more people are connected. Okay.
Yes.
So when it comes to like interracial dating, there's that kind of a stereotype. I would say it's something that has been handed over from generations, but currently you are seeing like the new generation is kind of embracing it. And even before you go about talking about the outside, you mentioned, like whatever happens in the country, like even ethnicity, it's something that happens. And you'll feel like somebody telling you, oh, don't date from that tribe, or this is what we have been told from before. So it's all about like, what do you want as a person? Like, are your ideas like converging? Okay. What is the end goal? You know, and it's something that has been really like influenced by the media. And you even when you watch movies and you find that there's this girl dating an American, and we usually throw shade like she's there for the passport or the green card, right?
And also, sorry to interrupt you. There's one thing I always notice. Like, let's say, like we black people, most of the time we are put into this crazy stereotype. Let's say, even a boy, if I date a white girl, they're gonna say, "Oh, this girl is because she came for something this guy offers sexually." You know, maybe his big stick or he's something like this. You know, and also when a black girl dates a white guy, they're gonna say, "No, she doesn't love him. It's because of the money." Like we are never given a chance like to love and just enjoy different like how can I say, just just to be yourself, like just go and enjoy whatever or anything that comes along with that new relationship. But people always tie, you know.
Yeah, that's very true. And like most people don't know what like there's a lot of effort that goes into like people dating from different cultures. Like
A
I was
lot,
watching,
actually a lot.
yeah,
Yes.
I was watching a Tuko interview, and there was
Yes.
this Japanese lady who was dating a Kenyan,
Yes.
and they would like they were in different, totally different time zones. Like it's night here, it's day
Yes.
there. So this
Yes.
girl would leave a message for this other person to respond when they're
The
up.
following
So
day. That's very
yeah.
yeah.
So
Even
when you
even
see people
sometimes.
walking, yeah.
Sorry, even me, as a person, I've been in relationships where a girl cannot even speak my language. Like sometimes I have to use
Yeah.
sign language, and you can imagine, you know. For example, I lived in Colombia for 2.5 years, and people there
Mm-hmm.
don't speak English. And you know, you are a human being. You want to interact with people. You want to feel like, hey man, I'm in love or something. You want to go dancing, and you can't speak the language, so you have to use like sign language. So there are many big factors that really come with this interracial relationship, depending on the background of the people, and even sometimes being African. You know, we hold a lot of a tradition dear, like, you know, like you can't eat
Yeah.
without praying. If somebody says they don't believe in God, you're like, whoa, this must be the devil, you know. So like,
Yeah.
so it's the way you've said it. Like there's a lot of effort that comes with it, man. Anyway, yeah, if you have any point you can still add. I don't want to block you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Not really. I don't have any other point. What I want just to say is like, I think it's the exposure. Like we have been raised in such a way that we have been like engraved in these traditions, and that's why you
Yes.
find when somebody travels abroad, like their perspective really changes, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's a liberal world. Like you can do whatever you want. You can date whichever race you want." So
Yeah,
yeah, for me, it's more of a
that's true,
mentality.
man. That's true. I remember when I was still in Kenya before traveling. Actually, I've been to 40 countries for those guys who are watching here, and in 5 continents. My mom always talked about Jesus and Jesus and Jesus, okay? And even in Kenya here, you can't even marry a Muslim, you know, even you being just Kenyan. It's like so difficult to marry a Muslim because of just their religion. So, and one time I found myself in Asia where people don't know God at all, you know, like people talk about Buddha.
Yeah.
And now you keep wondering, and like me now, I fell in love there with my ex-girlfriend, and I brought the girl
Mm-hmm.
home, and my mom asks me, which church does she go? You know, church. So, and me, I'm like, even they don't know God. You know, talking about church. She doesn't know even God. Like that is, they have never been taught about that. So you see, sometimes you have to be really open-minded. And I think also the way
Yeah.
you've said it is when people travel, their perspective really changes a lot.
Yeah, so it's not okay to like to tell somebody like they're a sellout or something. Like
Yes.
as I said, it's a connection between two people. So uh just mind your own business. If it's like if you feel like conservative, yeah, you
Yes.
date within your race and let
Yes.
the other person explore. Yeah,
Thank you
that's
so
my
much,
contribution.
Edwin. Thank you so much, my brother, man. And you're really eloquent, you know, like you express yourself very nicely.
Thank
Asante
you.
sana. Thank you so much, my brother. And
Thank you, Maro.
next month we shall do a party. Maybe if you have some free time, you can come and join, my brother.
Sure. I just like I just catch a bus here from Eldoret, and yeah, I'll be there.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. So, guys, for those guys who are joining here, actually, we shall have 3 more guests, 3, and we shall be ending that because it's actually 11:20 p.m. here in Kenya. So it's a little late. Maybe 3 more, and that will be it. If we have a guy, lady, and maybe boy, girl, boy, or girl, boy, like that. Let me bring in Sam. Sam is on the line. Hello, Sam. Are you there? Just 1 minute, Sam. Please, right there is the joining. The link to join. Click on that link, and you'll be on the line. Just 2 more, guys. 2 more, and we shall be ending this. Join. Hello.
Yes, Maro.
Sam, welcome to the live show, man.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
How are
Please tell
you?
us where you're watching us from and introduce yourself.
Okay, Sam from South Africa, Sentin.
Yes, from Senton?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Senton, I think is the richest, right? Or that's Sandton?
Yeah, the richest square mile in Africa.
In Africa, right?
In Africa.
Yeah, man. I stayed there a few days ago. Not last year. I mean, this
I thought you'd pass by my house, but it was not possible to get
hold
of
man.
you.
Next time you'll host me, man.
Yeah.
Okay, please tell people what you think. Actually, you coming from South Africa, I think you see this as a real topic, you know.
Yes, in South Africa,
yes,
things are changing.
Yes,
I think. Let me start with tribalism.
Yes, tribalism. Yes.
Yeah, let me start it from in South Africa. It was difficult to be as a guy to get involved with a lady from Zimbabwe, for example, our neighbors, or any of the, especially the Zimbabweans. They were not receptive. Receptive to us, but I saw it changing lately.
Yes,
where you find that most our neighbors, ladies, get married to guys from South Africa because most of them are in this country. Remember, this is the capital of Africa in Bay. So you find that that is changing.
Yes.
Yes, that is changing. That is changing. So I because I'm from a province called Limpopo. So I came here after after I passed my matric and came to study in Pretoria. So I studied in Pretoria in the university there, and then I've seen that things have been changing over years, and then that was changing. So we started to accept each other here and there, and even marry each other, which is good.
So could you also could that also mean even before we bring this interracial relationship is like even Africans marrying other Africans, we still had this tribal stereotypes, you know? So I feel like even in Kenya here, there are other tribes that people relate. Let's say if you marry the girl from that tribe, maybe at the end of the day, they may kill you for your money, or they may do this for this, or this one may be this, or she will be cheating on you every day, or she, all these type of stereotypes, you know?
Yes. As Africans, I'm washing our dirty linen to the world. They will listen. We as Africans, we've been divided.
Yes.
We are divided.
Very true.
We don't love each other.
Yes.
To the level to the extent that we can't even marry each other. But when it happens, it's our own. So when you talk of another race, it's a different issue altogether.
So that it becomes where you find. Yes.
Yeah. Now you are talking. You are saying this race. You are talking a different language, Maro. It's completely different because everybody will associate it to
something.
It was very beneficial in somehow.
Yes.
It might be financial. You're talking of a big stick. I heard you.
Yes.
There might be but they will not say it's love. They will think that there's a motivation behind the whole thing.
Yeah, that's actually very crazy because even me, I remember in my last relationship, I was like the the guy who was financing everything, you know. But when we were in Africa, many people, let's say I am buying something, okay? So let's say I'm with my girl next year and I want to take a taxi. And this taxi guy will speak with me in a language like, hey, I'm trying to negotiate to make the money go low, you know, at least I don't pay a lot because I'm the guy who is financing. And the taxi guy will be angry with me and say, what's wrong with you? You don't want a brother to eat? So you understand the point? Like they will see like I'm blocking them from getting money from my girl. And actually I'm the guy who is paying. So they don't see me as the financer. They see her as the financer, you see? The way you've just said, like in the African perspective, people will have to tie it with something. They may see like some beneficial. And that actually used to happen to me a lot. Even it reached a point where sometimes I'll tell my girl to be a few meters away from me as I negotiate. Then I bring her in, and that's something that I didn't like. But that was the harsh reality. If I didn't do that, I would be losing like maybe even 50% of every, you know. Yes.
Wow, that is something else, Maro.
Yes.
You traveled. You traveled a lot.
Yes.
You have seen these things. You have experienced many relationships outside your country, Kenya. So you know much better. You know that what will make you be attracted to each other will only be love. If it's love.
That's very true, and also there's a lot of sacrifice to this relationship. And I think even any relationship, you have to sacrifice a lot, and even not just sacrifice, but also compromises. You know, you have to compromise a lot. You have to compromise a lot.
Marwa.
Yes, my brother.
Before you cut me, I can see you're gonna say why.
Sorry?
I love this. Before you cut me, I can see you're gonna say bye-bye soon.
Feel free. No, it's because we have like two more people, and yes.
Okay, no, I can feel it in my spirit. You're gonna say bye-bye.
No.
I like you.
Yes, the thing is, we are close to 2 hours, so we are trying to hit that target. That's all, my brother. But don't feel anything bad, bro. Yes.
Okay. I like you.
Yes.
I like what you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You motivate me. And the house you're building, I'm thinking to build one in Limpopo somewhere. And when I'll be buying a chopper one day, you know what, man? The way you're going to put a chopper, there's a parking for a chopper on the roof.
Yes, man.
My nigga. Wow.
It can be done, bro. It can be done. You know, actually, is fast. You have to fantasize about it. Fantasize, like, you know, people always don't know this secret. When you fantasize about stuff and you talk about it, sometimes even you tell your best friend and say, you know me, one day I'll do this thing. You put a lot of energy out there, and I swear it will come back hitting you the same you've said it, and you'll wonder, like, you know.
That is very true. In my religion, it's called meditation. You meditate about it because you build it in your head. You build it in your head and thinking, this is what I'm going to do. And then you confess it and it's going to happen. The same thing happened to me. I just said one day, I'm tired of living in some places. I want to stay with where the rich are.
Rich people, yes. Where
the rich are. Yes. And, you know, last year, before the first lockdown, something just happened that now I'm staying in a house that is worth over 6 million rands.
Imagine. That's how it is. Yeah, it's the power to confess stuff. It's the power to imagine. And the power also sometimes to vibrate it to the world. Like, tell the world what you want. I don't want to live in this like harsh life. I want to travel the world. Listen to me. I want to travel the world. Make it happen. And trust me, it will happen. Thank you, my brother, man. I really appreciate it. Yes.
Thank you, man. It was great talking to you.
Thank you. Let me put thank you so much, Sam, my brother from South Africa. Yes, Fernando. Oi, ¿dónde estás, Fernando? Hola, mi amigo. Fernando.
Yeah, bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Fernando, ¿dónde
Mama,
estás? Hey, put your video on.
I can hear you. I
Yes,
can hear
people will
you. I can
see.
hear you.
Yeah, we can't see your face.
Yeah.
That's the problem, Fernando.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir to everybody out there. Bonsoir to everybody out there. This is my second time coming to your live stream.
Yeah, we can't see your face, my brother.
Oh, okay. Let me just fix this thing.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, one more time. One more time. Yes. Hello, how are you, my
Yeah.
brother? I remember you
Hello.
actually. You told me in your country you
Yeah.
speak Portuguese, right?
No, French.
Yeah, French.
French.
Sorry. French, yes.
Yeah. All the way
What
from
do you think
Gabon.
about this topic, my brother?
Well, the COVID thing, I don't really know because actually, what's going on here is that our government says there's COVID, but we haven't seen anybody who got a COVID yet. But we keep on seeing the number keep on rising up in the national television. There are restriction. We are still on quarantine. We got this curfew from between 9 o'clock till 6 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
Everybody, like the curfew begins at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. At first, it was just like a month back, 1 month back, that they just lifted, like they shifted it to 9 o'clock. Because at first it was 6 p.m. It was 6 p.m. So it has really affected. It has really affected, everybody. It has really affected the economy, affect even the common people.
But is your country open to international travel? Like airport, is the airport open?
Yeah, we are open. We are open. International travel, we are open. Yeah, but before you come, you have to do your COVID test.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, today we're talking about interracial relationship. What's your take about this?
What I can say about interactive relationship is like, seeing that when it comes to the level of Africa, I can say we are still back. We are still very, very back. Because I heard you saying about you having a girlfriend of which she's a Muslim, and your parents doesn't want you to be with a girl just because of just because of religion.
Religion, yes.
I want to say that it happens everywhere, even over here. It happens everywhere. Like for example, you see, like I'm from a francophone country, right?
Yeah.
Somebody who is from from an anglophone side, an anglophone part of Africa. If you happen that person cannot speak French, or like a woman that she cannot speak French, if it happens I'm in love with that woman, like it will be difficult for my parents to to accept her. Like to accept her and to take her like like her own daughter. It will be very difficult just because of the language, just because of the differences. Like the French side, the French people are not like, there are some differences between like the francophone and the anglophone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm sure you know what I'm saying. Yeah, there's some differences, there's some big differences. The lifestyle, the lifestyles are not the same.
Man, sometimes do you feel like sometimes when you date out of your race, it's like people call it, I find nowadays it is more American, but now I see they are pushing it to Africa a lot. They say like you don't like yourself as a black man. Does that really make sense to you, or what's your opinion about that? Like they say it's self-hate and all this stuff.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because all what I can say is just that the creator who created us, and he was the one who he is the only one who knows why he had to create human beings with different colors, like put them like with different type of colors. It's just the color, but we are all one. Just the color, the difference is just the color. We are all one. We all have two eyes. We all have two hands, two legs. We speak the same. We also speak the same. It's just some slight differences, like different type of languages, but we all human. So I don't see anything bad about like someone. To me, I think like for the level of Africa, I think like if we want to make our continent like to be unite, if we really want to make our continent to be unite, I think we are now in a level where we can start promoting in like the marriage, the interacting marriage of, I want to see somebody from Central Africa getting married to a lady or a man from West Africa or from East Africa or from South Africa. That's what I want to see. We can start with that from that level, from that, at least we can start from that level. I think like there will be like some, there will be like some changes in our government, some changes about this free movement on all the stuff and culture, share differences, cultural differences, languages, everything.
Man, I really appreciate your contribution, and sorry, my time is kind of finishing up, but I want to say thank you so much, my brother, for contributing. And also, I see the comment box here it's glowing. Thank you so much, my brother. And
I'm greetings for you, Mama.
Yeah, I'll come, my brother. I hope things work out clear. Okay, please ensure you follow me on Instagram, and sometimes you keep reminding me, bro, like come, man.
I already have you on Instagram. I do have you on Instagram.
All right, always put a comment, man. That's how I'll easily see you. Fernando.
Don't forget Gabon, the green, yellow, blue. That's the flag. Oh. Green, yellow, blue. Gabon, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for you. We're waiting for you, not just me. We're waiting for you.
Thank you, my
family.
brother.
Everybody waiting for you.
Thank you, my brother from Gabon. Thank you, Fernando. So, guys, somebody says RN. I would wish somebody like RN to join this live stream. Says Black love and Black family matter. Yes, the thing is, Black families are not going anywhere in the world. Look at Africa, man. We have an entire population, actually, if not billions. Yes, Africa has 1.2 billion. And I think actually we have strong Black families in Africa. But I think maybe people who are really worried could be people who live outside Africa. Those are the people who will be saying Black families and Black love. But and I would wish such people to visit Africa, where kinda everything is homogeneous. They will not see the huge deal as they see it maybe in their hometown. And you see, if you have to think this from, let's say you are white and you always telling your kids not to marry Black people and not to marry this, I feel like everybody will call you racist. But when it's a Black person saying it, it kind of feels okay. When it's a Black, somebody says, me, I only prefer Black people. I feel like the world says, wow, that's great for you, and you, that's okay. But if a white person says, me, I only prefer white people, it's, you hear, racist. So you have to actually see this point from a very open-minded side. And also, for example, a guy like me, when I was growing up in my entire youth, I've been always dating girls from Kenya. And when I had a chance to travel, I was like, man, I want to explore the world. I want to see what this other world offers me. And doing that, somebody wants to shame you and call you sellout and all these names and self-hate. And you're like, whoa, I didn't see this coming, Anyway, guys, thank you so much. But we have one great, the great Kadi will be the guy ending. I wish we had a lady to end this live stream. Hello, bro.
Hello, Maro. How are you?
Fine, thank you, my brother. Sorry for waiting.
I'm fine. It's okay. I was just listening to what you're saying.
Please introduce yourself. Tell the world where you're watching or coming live from, and also contribute to the topic today.
Okay, my name is Khalid. I'm watching from Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya.
Yes, my brother.
I'd like to say that I like the way you are putting Kenya on top. You are.
Thank you.
You're making us feel proud.
Thank you, my brother. Asante sana. Thank you, my brother.
I'd like to say that I'm a Muslim, but the issue of racism is everywhere. You find the Muslims, you have the Somalis. People mostly know the Somalis. as
Yes.
Muslims, but there are also other tribes like the Nubians. Have you heard of have you heard of the
Nubians.
Nubians?
Yes, Nubians. Yes,
Yeah,
actually, they came, I think, from South Sudan, something like that. Their origin, Nubians. Yes.
Yeah. They're also in Uganda.
Yes.
Yeah, the issue of inter-racism is everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
It's everywhere.
so for you, in your perspective, what comes in your mind when maybe if you date out of your race and people call you, like, let's say you date a girl maybe from Belgium, or let's say Thailand, like my case, and people start calling you like, hey, you don't like your own people, that's why you have to date out there. What do you think about that?
I think it's normal because most people they undermine the blacks.
Yes.
But we just cooperate. The only thing that matters, if she loves you, then you just don't care about what other people say. You just listen to them and ignore, and life move on. So long as the both of you, okay.
Thank you so much, the great Khalid, man, and coming from Nairobi to hear your perspective. I want to say thank you for your contribution, my brother, and have a lovely evening, my brother.
You also have a good evening.
So, guys, I think I'll be ending the live stream there because we've done it for 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'm also tired, and I would wish to have somebody who people like Ogugun. Where is Ogugun? Ogugun, can I have you, Ogugun, in the chat, because I see you have very strong opinion about this topic, but you don't want to join the live stream so that we can Ogugun, where is Ogugun? Ogugun. This guy Ogugun, come in, Ogugun, and we can hear what you have to say. Because the thing is, I realize you just in the comment section, but you are not showing up to the chat. Ogugun. Is it Ogugun or Ogugan? Ogan. I don't know. It's Ogu. How do you read that? Hey, where are you? Please join the live stream. Yes, we could hear your opinion before we end this, because I only see you in the comments, and I've been waiting to see your request. And here is my request. Here is my link. If you can't see it, my brother, so at least you can come here and we have your perspective. Yes. Ogan. Is it Ogan or organ? I don't know. Yes. Where are you? Where are you? We are actually waiting for you. So yes. Where is this guy? He's very bitter in the comment section, but I want to hear his views here, one-on-one, you know. Yes. Icot says, I just came in. Hope the family is doing great. Is doing good, my brother. Thank you so much, Icot. Actually, I remember I met you and your wife in Belize, man. Thank you so much, my brother. And also, I want to say thank you for supporting this channel. I wanted one guy to come in the live stream as we end this, and yeah, he's not here anymore. So let me just now this is crazy because I was expecting him to come and share what he thinks. Yes. So Mason, we're gonna end the live stream with you, my brother. And hello, Mason.
Hello there. You right?
Yes, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
Yes, I'm doing great. Please introduce yourself, and maybe you be the last guy to end our show. So
all right.
I want us to end it with a lot of strength, something
all
like
right.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Well, the thing is, I've got short time, but my name is Mason. I'm London based, I live in London.
Yes.
And basically, I watched earlier, but then I cut off and I just got back on now.
Yes.
So basically, I understand the topic is about interracial relationships.
Yes. And what's your opinion?
Well,
something like that.
Basically, I've personally, anyway, I've always had interracial relationship. I've never dated outside of that interracial sort of grouping.
Yes.
And for me, it's more to do with, for example, if you're dating somebody from a different background,
yes,
it's quite interesting because you learn their culture.
Very true.
For example, if I date somebody from my own culture, something I grew
Yes.
up with,
Yes.
I wouldn't really find it as interesting just because it can get boring. For example, the food. If you date
Yes.
somebody within your own culture, you always got the same kind of food every day.
Yes.
Likely the same music, the
Yes.
same culture. But if you date somebody from a different background, that's something you get to experience. Just like when you travel.
Exactly.
When you travel, let's just say to Colombia or Thailand, right? You get to
Yes.
meet new people, and it's always exciting because you get to try new foods, new
Yes.
music, you learn new cultures, and those kind of things. That's why personally I find it
Yes.
quite intriguing, even in the long run. And
Yes.
I mean, some people they don't really like interracial relationships, which is quite strange to me because it's my life, it's my choice.
Yes.
So I feel like whatever I decide is for me. I'm not doing it for other people.
What do you think about these people who maybe people when they see you date outside of your race, they think you don't love yourself? Me, I don't know. I find it very hard to understand them, but it's crazy because you still love your mom, you still love your sister, still. So I sometimes wonder why people push that and they want to make it feel like it's true, like it's true you don't love your own. It's true. It's like when people repeat things over and over.
I mean, it's quite fascinating because I feel like, right, if I was bleaching my skin, that's one valid reason for somebody to say I don't like myself.
Yes.
But I'm still a black guy. I look like this. My hair is still natural. I don't straighten my hair. And my own mother's black. I've got cousins. I've got
sisters,
a big family that, they're all black.
Yes.
And I've never said anything bad towards a black woman. So there's got this. See, the thing is because a lot of black people, in my case anyways, mainly black women, what they do is they see a lot of black men that are famous.
Yes.
And unfortunately, a few of them have said something negative about black women. And they group everybody that dates outside of, their race within the same category. The thing is, I never say anything bad about black women. Obviously, I might feel something bad towards somebody specific. Not as a whole group of black women. I don't really look at black women and say, oh, black women are this and that. That's not my thing, I look at it, individuals. So if I don't like you for a specific reason, that's just you. I'm not gonna date you. So I'm not gonna sort of bolster you in a whole category just because you're black. So the thing is, they see famous people that date outside of their race, and they'll say something negative. And then when they see me with somebody else, they're gonna say, oh, you black men that don't like black women because of this, blah, blah, blah. But the thing, this goes, back again to what I said, that it's my life. Whatever I decide to do with it is for me. I'm not doing it for anybody else. Some people, they can judge. That's their own opinion. I've seen some comments. Some person said, oh, date, within your culture, and that's problem solved, which is fine. Do that for yourself. That's your own choice.
Yes, man. Actually, that's very true, because also I still have to come back to your initial point where you said maybe you find it very interesting when you learn about other people's culture from dating them. Like me, I didn't know Thai food before. I didn't know. Now even I can cook some fish Thai food, and just because I dated somebody from far away. Even I didn't know anything about Buddhism. I didn't know
until
I didn't know anything.
Yeah,
I didn't know about Buddhism. I didn't know, but now I understand it, man. I understand like how it plays.
Do you know what though? Even if it's something that you learned in the short time that you were together, I feel like even a few years from now, if you were still together, you still learn something new.
Yes, and also the thing is, as a human being, you feel like there's kind of growth, because knowing your culture and adding something more into it as a new different culture. So you start to say, wow, man, So yes, my brother, actually, I've really liked your perspective. And the thing is,
so just one more point. just one more point. I feel like I'm quite fortunate that I live in London, and it's more, culturally we are more sort of, advanced in the sense that it's more acceptable, and there's quite a large number of people that date interracially. So it's something that I've been, exposed to my whole life. So I do see people in,
as
interracial
a normal thing.
It's just a normal thing. So even if I see somebody with an Asian person, if they're black, or if I see a white person with a black person, I don't even turn my head because it's something I see every day. So even when I walk with a white person, let's just say my white girlfriend, I don't even feel judged, even though I might know that people, they might be saying something behind my back or, within their, their own mind. I still don't feel some sort of, negative thing coming from them. But I feel like if I was in a different country, let's just say Uganda, if I was there with a white person, I'm sure some people they'll be looking at me thinking, oh, does he think it's better than other people? Or maybe some people feel like I would date outside of my race because I feel like
actually in Africa people mostly don't see it that way. People mostly see it as from the economical part, like you've made it in life, something like that. But they don't see you as better than them or better than the other guy. They see you how can you help me be like you? That's like they see it from the economical and financial perspective. But you see in America, where the economy is like, if you work hard you achieve, they see it as a sellout for you.
Okay.
So,
well, I mean, it's quite. See, the thing is, there's a TV show called 90 Day Fiance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and there's quite a lot of black guys that will be dating, American white women. Which, honestly, in terms of looks and things like that, they might be out of their league. The black guys are more handsome, and it'll be an old white women. So it'll be quite a lot of old white women that they're dating, and they're younger men. Some people look at that and think, oh, he's done it for papers and things like that, which in in some cases is true. So I feel like if I was to be in a different country, let's just say a third world country where they don't see much interracial relationships, they might feel like, oh, that's why I'm with that person. It's for those things. But here in London, not just London, the whole UK, black, white, Asian, whatever, we sort of go into the same places like restaurants and things like that, and nobody even thinks, oh, you're here because of blah, blah, blah. So it's more acceptable here. And I hope, I do hope anyway, down the line, some people, they'll open up their minds and see that, what, sometimes you just fall for somebody regardless of race.
The thing is, I see it sometimes like we black people, sometimes we close ourselves too much, and for example, today, I don't want to mention name, let's say the biggest maybe black somebody, let's say the wealthiest, the best maybe YouTuber from Africa marries out of his race, it becomes a big deal. Like, whoa, look, we knew this is not our own. We knew he's being used by these people, or so that is the thing I always try to I found this as an issue because sometimes when I comment, maybe I saw a music video and I commented and down in the comments people say, oh, Maro, are you the guy who is a sellout, is this like this? And I was like, man, come on, man. So that's why I brought this topic. I want to say thank you so much, my brother Mason.
That's all right. That's all right.
Coming
just
from the
I've been watching for a long time. And I've been following you for the last 2 years, I think. The first time I caught you, you were in Colombia, I think.
Yes.
I've seen some of the old videos, where you were teaching stuff like that. So
keep sharing my videos, man. Keep sharing my videos. And I really appreciate you, showing a lot of support, my brother. And I think that's where we're gonna end this live stream. And I want to say, guys, thank you so much. We're gonna end this live stream here. And thank you for all of you who came to the show, contributed either through the comment section, and also the guys who showed up here. Thank you so much. I hope you've learned something from this video. Please, before we leave, give the video a like. And also, I really appreciate, like right now, I see over 200 people watching. If you can share any of my videos to 5 of your friends, man, just 5 of your friends, you really support me. And also, my brother David Jr. is getting better now, and he also celebrating 10,000 subscribers. Guys, I want to say thank you for supporting us. And one thing you should understand is, all in all, what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to be judged just because I didn't date a sister from my village and my country. No, just let me be, man. Let me be free. And I find it exciting. This from a personal point of view. I find it exciting dating from different cultures. And that does not mean like I personally, or people who are like me sometimes, like we hate our own. That's crazy, man. We hate our cousins. People say we hate our own. I still love my people. I love cousins. I love my mom. I love my sister. I love everybody. It's just sometimes you just want to explore, and you don't want to be an old man trying to fantasize and saying, "Man, I wish I went to this country and tried ABCD." No. All in all, what I'm trying to say is, guys, thank you so much, and I hope you've learned something from here, and you get the best of this. And this is not about men; it's about everybody. So if you're a black woman, you can learn from this. And I know not just black women; we have white ladies watching us, Asian ladies watching us. Maybe they are afraid to show up here, but that is it. Thank you so much, Kevo Pipeline, my brother, always. And also Vinsol World. Thank you, bro. I've seen you in the chat, and big shout out to you, bro. Keep doing the work. Actually, one thing I've really loved about you is you keep pumping videos out. That's the way to do it, bro. Just keep them coming. Coach Remy, thank you also. Thank you, everybody. You know, I can't thank you all. And I want to say goodbye, and I'll see you in my next one. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm saying bye-bye for now. And thank you for all those guys who donated, okay? Also, we have a PayPal down here if you want to donate. Danny says, hey, I'm Hispanic. Danny, you should have showed up in the chat. At least we give you some, you know. Knockout says, what are you saying is you don't want to fantasize later about... No, it's not about that. The idea is we want to live now. The life is now. If you want to date whatever you want to date in the world, just do it. If you want to be alone, just do it. If you want to date from your village, just do it. If you want to date from the next country, just do it. The idea we are trying to stop here is people trying to push them into your life, saying you need to do like this, you need to date here, it's like long time ago in Africa, parents used to decide who you want to marry. So your dad would say you're marrying that old man, and it would be like that. So that's what we're trying to say. Thank you, guys, and see you in our next chat, okay? It's been amazing, lively, jovial, and we shall see you in our next one, okay? Bye-bye, and ciao, ciao. Nos vemos a luego, mis amores, en mi próxima en vivo.